Hi, this is Nate Strong, and this is my changes to my course. Hole 1 got a little longer, about 15 yards. With every hole, I split up the tee boxes into individual ones as opposed to one big block. The yardages you see over here are all taken from the tips. So hole 1 is a par 5, 510. Slopes to the left off of the water, and then hole 2 coming back. The par 4, 325 yards, slopes to the right into the water. Hole 3, which is right here. These tee boxes are labeled incorrectly. These are the third hole. I will change that. This is a downhill par 3, 138 yards. Then hole 4 is a 362 yard par 4. Both sides here slope into this ravine. Got a big bunker protecting the front here, a small one in the back, a couple here protecting the tee shot. Hole 5, big par 5, 602 yards, slopes to the left into the water with an uphill approach into here. So it kind of slopes here and then it's an uphill into here. Hole 6, another par 5 going back the other direction, 582 yards. The tee shot slopes to the right and the approach shot is downhill over this ridge here into here with some bunkers protecting the end of the fairway, kind of the front of this ridge, so it's a bunker kind of up against the wall, and then some around the green. Hole 7 is a par 3, 212 yards. It goes over this ridge here into here. Again, this brown stuff I said in the last video, but it's all kind of meadowy fescue type stuff. Hole 8 is a long par 4, starts back here, fairway green. 514 yards. The tee shot is a significant downhill, which is why it's so large of a hole. It's over the ridge, and then the approach slopes to the left. Again, got some bunkers protecting up against the ridge here, and some bunkers protecting the green. Front 9 wraps up with the par 3, 228 yards, and it is uphill over this meadowy stuff. That comes out to a par 36 on the front, 3,473 yards. Hole 10 is a par 5, 556 yards, and the tee shot here comes downhill with a rolling fairway into the green. Hole 11 is a 395 yard par 4 sloping to the right, kind of near the boundary of the property. Hole 12 is a risk reward short par 4, meadowy area all around. The fairway slopes to the right. It's 241 yards, so you can try and tag it and go at it. Carry the bunker, carry the ravine here into the green. Hole 13 is a par 4, 276 yard downhill tee shot into here. Within the approach, you can bail out into here. The approach is over a ridge sloping to the right. So if you come this way, here's the ridge, and it slopes off to the right. Hole 14 is a par 4 here, tee box. These 3 tee boxes, and this is the fairway in the green. It slopes to the left here, so coming in this direction towards the 17th hole. And then the green here with a large bunker protecting the back and one small one here in the front. Hole 15, another par 4, 376 yards, sloping to the left. And it is uphill, so it slopes in this direction, and it's uphill here. Hole 16 is a par 3, 183 yards here, kind of over this ravine. Got a bunker here behind the ravine, covering it, meadow all around, a couple small bunkers in the back. It is downhill. 17 is in the par 4 here, these 3 tee boxes in the fairway. It is 422 yards and slopes to the right, so it slopes over here, the whole entire hole. And then hole 18 coming back here, the 3 tee boxes in the fairway. This fairway slopes to the left like this, and then comes uphill into the green. And this side comes out to a par 37, actually shorter than the front with 3,316 yards. And that totals out to 7,689 yards. So some long holes in here, but still a reasonable yardage for the distance. So the specific changes I made were there's a split green over here, which was originally, I believe, 16 and another hole over here, but a lot of the holes have shifted around. The entire front nine over here, except for 7 and 8, and then the entire back nine besides the 16th green is over here. So kind of split it up, made it more functional. The one split fairway I had, it was dangerous crossing from the suggestion I had from Brad. So to prevent any deaths on the golf course, unsplit that fairway, moved some holes around, made it a little more back and forth, which uh, brings me to some of the holes I don't like, just kind of some back and forth holes. They're somewhat boring on the back. I like my front nine design a whole lot better. Hole really two through 2 through 6, I feel strong design. 7's cool, 8's fine, but so pretty much the entire front nine I like. The back nine I struggle with a little more. Um, it's just open area, so it just went back and forth a lot. So that's one thing that I'm not really super happy with. But I'd say that challenges and successes kind of line up with the holes I like and don't like. Where I felt like I couldn't really do anything beyond going back and forth on the back. So that's both a challenge and something I don't like. Whereas the front nine, I felt that I was able to kind of massage it into some designs I really liked. But yep, that is my course.